Elizabeth, and today I want to talk about a book that I've already mentioned twice on this channel, but today I want to talk about it in slightly more detail, and it's this one called The Story of Writing, Alphabets, Hieroglyphs and Pictograms by Andrew Robinson. And I'm going to put it down because of the glare from the window there. This is a book, as the title suggests, about the history of writing, and it mainly focuses on the oldest writing systems that we know of. It talks about stuff like cuneiform in various forms, talks about Egyptian hieroglyphs, but also Mayan hieroglyphs. It talks about Linear B and also Linear A and the writing systems of the Indus Valley, neither of which have been deciphered. It goes into like Phoenician, and then ancient Greek, and then how that again influenced the Latin alphabet. It very briefly mentions the Cyrillic alphabet, but that's kind of too new to be part of the scope of this book. And then it also goes into Chinese, which is contemporary with some of the earliest writing systems, but is in fact still in use. And it also has chapters on Japanese and Korean and how they are linked to the Chinese writing system. And I mean, that's also examples of some writing systems that uses completely different kinds of systems than what we are used to here in the Latin alphabet using part of the world. And so I found this book super fascinating. It is an entry-level book. You do not need to know anything about writing systems going into this. It is all perfectly explained, so you can understand even if you are a complete newbie in this. Still, I'm not a complete newbie in this, but I still found a lot of interesting information here. For one thing, I had never really read about the Mayan hieroglyphs before, so that was all new to me. But even for the other systems that I had read a fair bit about, the examples are different and it's phrased differently, so there's always something new for me to take away as well. So I was super fascinated by this book, and I really like how it's richly illustrated with like full-page pictures of stuff that has writing on it. I seem to have a fetish for anything with cuneiform writing on it. It also has illustrations like this, which is a picture of a tablet with cuneiform on it, and then you have it like rendered into a graphic form, and then you have all the explanations for the various signs and stuff. So it was very concrete and very helpful, and I really enjoyed the opportunity to go into the details in this way. I mean, that's where you're allowed to get geeky, and I love that part of this book. So for all the systems, it starts off with talking about how it was rediscovered in modern age, how it was deciphered, by whom, about the process of that. If it has been deciphered, for the ones that hasn't been deciphered, it's talking about why it's difficult and whether it's likely they will be deciphered in the future. And then it goes on to talk about the system itself and get more technical about the writing systems. So for instance, are they alphabetical, which means that each sign represents a single sound, or are they syllabic, where each sign represents a syllable, or is it logographic, pictographic, where one sign signifies an entire word or concept, or is it a combination of several of these, which is quite common. And I really like these discussion parts where you really got into the details of each system. And my only complaint about this book is that it's way too short, because whenever we really started to get into the system and I got really interested and thought, now we're getting somewhere, I love this, then the chapter ended and we went on to something new. But I get why, because this is an introduction and you're not supposed to find all the comprehensive information in here. But the author really did make me crave it for every single writing system, so it was a great book to get me motivated to learn more about stuff I didn't know I wanted to know about. So I guess that makes this a successful book. My only other complaint is that I felt the first two chapters of the book were out of order. I felt they should have been the other way around, because it starts off with talking about deciphering the hieroglyphs, and then it goes on to talk about writing systems in general. I would have preferred it the other way around, but I mean, that's a minor complaint. Overall, I was very, very happy with this read, and I do recommend it if you're at all interested in writing systems. But yeah, it also comes with a massive bibliography in the end, so it does point you in directions for where to find more information if you want it, and I want it, so I'm gonna look into that, and maybe there will be more books on this channel in the future inspired by this one. But for now, this is all I got for today, so until next time, bye bye.